Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Money coming to you with another Apex Legends gameplay video. And in this
Your
video,
abilities look pretty good
we're
as
able to
well.
drop a little decent game with the
Interesting
Prowler
combo.
Wingman combo, and it was pretty fun. It was a pretty fun game, so I figured I'd share it.
At least for a few
Um,
weeks.
I received some good feedback recently on the Wingman R9 tips and tricks video, so I'm going to try and roll with that a little bit. I'm going to try and come up with more tips and tricks videos for you guys, just to give you guys my views on that. I enjoy doing videos like this. So
Your
yeah, don't be
ultimate's like an
afraid
instant
to
kill thing,
drop a
which is
comment if you
dramatically better than
there's a
ranked
certain type of
gameplay.
style of video
Be a
that you
bit
want to
better than
see me do. I'll definitely try to get around to it. But yeah, I enjoy doing these, and whenever I have a
yeah.
decent game, I like to try and drop a commentary video with it to
Better
try and
matchup
help you
ranked.
guys out. Anybody who's got questions and are struggling, I want to do my best to help any of you guys. So anyway, for this game, we're running the Prowler Wingman combo, as I mentioned
Whoa.
earlier, and
I didn't hear
I
about
wanted to
that.
kind of shed some light on the Prowler, which I think, even like myself, I found it really underrated this season. I haven't been picking it up nearly enough, and mostly it was just because early in the season I was hitting 11s with my bursts, and I just never really practiced with it enough. So I just put it down. But the other day I sat in the range for like probably like an hour, and I just shot at targets with the Prowler while I was waiting for my homies, and I gotta say, man, this gun is stupid. It
That's
should
why.
be used a lot more than it is. The DPS is actually insane on it. I would compare it to an EVA 8. Like, it's one of those guns where you could use up close and it's great. But the EVA 8 is more of a like 5 to 10 foot range, whereas SMGs you get a lot more range with it. So, and basically the recoil pattern on it is just straight up. So once you learn that, you got a low dead zone. You just pull down on your right stick a little bit. That's it. For the first 4 bursts, it's just straight up. So it's super easy to control that. And then on the last 2 or 3 bursts, depending on your magazine size, it
I'm
pulls
walking up.
really hard to the left, I believe. It might be the right, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's the
That's just a
left.
thing
So
you
you
can
just
do.
gotta make a micro adjustment for that. But other than that, man, like this gun is
Alright.
just a beam. And yeah, very fun to use. I've been using it in ranked
Ray's
and
going
having a
up
lot
in
of
the drop
success.
though.
So yeah, um, I want you guys to give it a try. Try
He's so
practicing
up there
with
the
it.
whole time.
Also, I'll probably do another video with just going through all my settings and stuff. I know a lot of people have done it before, but I found I've watched a lot of controller players that I really respect and look up to their settings, and I've tried them all, and it's all personal preference. Like I'm not gonna really get into it too much right now because there's a lot to go through and a lot I could tell you guys, but I'll probably make a separate video going through that stuff eventually here. Um, I think it would really be a fun video to make too, but yeah, I think I found a pretty sweet sense that really works for me, and I guess what I'm kind of trying to get to here is my advice to you guys for the most part is to hit the range. I've been doing that a lot more lately. Like sometimes I get bored of it, but lately when I jump into ranked and stuff, I'll hit the range before my teammates get on or whatever. I'll hit the range for like half an hour and just shoot at targets. And I'll kind of show you guys my settings and kind of my practices when I'm in there, so you guys kind of have an idea of how to try and get better recoil control and movement and such. But we'll get to that in another video. Like, let's say if this video hits 10 likes, which we'll see. I think the last one's sitting at around 6. If we can get this video to 10 likes, I will drop all my settings video and some tips in the firing range. And a lot of you want wingman tips. Well, that's kind of a tough one, but the biggest part about the wingman is it's a really hard gun to use, and the more you use it, just the better you're going to get. That's probably the best advice. Another video that I will be coming out with is some ranked gameplay, and also that video will be heavy on the tips and tricks. I'll be going through tips and tricks the whole time, trying to let you guys know all my thought processes, because me and my team play ranked every day for 5 to 8 hours. So we're starting to kind of figure things out. I know KC is kind of coming to a close here, but for the most part, the tips should carry over to whichever map comes next. And yeah, I think I have some decent advice for you guys, and I'll be doing that video soon. As yeah, that video was also requested, so I'm hoping to get that one out to you guys as soon as possible. It's also been really tough to get a decent gameplay on KC Ranked, because it's been a really tough season. I'm about just 100 points out of D2 right now. 10 days left. Hoping to hit Masters. I'm assuming we will if we get enough time in. But yeah, it's been a slow crawl. It's been a bit of a tough one. I'm seeing a lot of Pred players still stuck in D4 and shit too. So it's just it's a tough split for a lot of people, and it's tough to find the right metas. But I'll go through all that stuff with you guys in the next ranked video that I do. Okay, so getting into some more gameplay tips. With the Wingman, I guess one thing I could say is casing shots is really important, but even for me, it's tough to do sometimes. Like, once you start getting into a rhythm with that gun, it's hard not to. Another tip would be kind of flicking your shots, depending on the situation. If somebody's running, you kind of have to flick it a little bit. You have to flick your stick a little bit to try and get your reticle on them. But for the most part, just trying to pace your shots out, not just firing off every round, hoping for the best. You got to kind of try and aim it, because 45 base damage isn't as bad as you'd think. The Scout does a lot less, the Longbow does a little bit more, so plus you're getting way more strafe speed with this gun, so, and it's decent up close, so I think it's an underrated gun. It's not super viable right now, but for the most part it's still a decent weapon. And yeah, as far as the Prowler goes, as I mentioned earlier, the recoil pattern on it is pretty dumb. Like, it's as far as the first 4 to 5 bursts go, it's pretty easy to control, and
There's another team here, I'm pretty sure.
in the close range fights, you're gonna have a lot of success. It has great hip fire as well. Should see some examples here. I'm hoping I don't fail too hard, but my teammates are gonna go down here, and time to try and clutch up, and I don't. I fail miserably against that crypto. I can't hear the audio right now. It's probably freaking out. But we're just gonna crawl away here, hope for the best with the self. Alright, so we were able to get the self revive off, and yeah, so when we're in like tough spots like this, I'm just trying to chill. Like, I know I'm better than all these guys, so I'm just trying to like
Really tough, man.
keep my confidence up and try to get my teammates back in the game if I can. You know, that's kind of what I'm focusing on, just killing these guys. It's a pub, it's worth the risk to try and get my teammates. When I get into these close range fights with the Prowler, I'm ADSing. I'm focusing on aiming, bro. I'm not focused on, like, I'll just do my natural strafes. I'll try my best to avoid bullets, but my main focus is just trying to shoot the enemies.
Yeah,
And I feel like Prowler ADS within 20 feet is really, really good. It's really strong. So you just focus on shooting at the enemy, not so much anything else. It's gonna help you a lot in those types of fights. See that guy res, so I knew one of those two guys was one shot, and became obvious when the other guy ran away. So get the easy knock there, which helps us out. Teammate just got back without loot. He's probably gonna grab a box, and just to have one less guy on the other team helps. Trying to get in that fight and grief them immediately, because they're busy and they're fighting each other. It's just gonna make it so much easier when we get back over here. And so we get some more decent wingman shots here. Yeah, so for pubs for us, this is more or less just practice. Like, it's there could be a full team here and another one pulling up behind us. We're just gonna push the fight, you know. Like, we're just trying to practice our fights, 3v3 fights, and just get ready for ranked for the most part when we're playing. But yeah, so we have some decent ones here for sure. And see, that's what I was talking about earlier. That's why I put the Prowler down for a while. My 14s and 11s, man, those ruined this gun for me for a while. But ended up working out there. We had the team fire going, so it's not the worst. And there's a nice little example. The Prowler is mean gun to go up against. I mean, I get killed by this gun a lot too. So. Like, yeah, see, just steady ADS, just stay in their face, man. Your gun's gonna, most of the time, if you can hit most of your shots, your gun's gonna put out more DPS than theirs. So it's decently easy kills. I thought the game was over there, was not. So I'm just gonna fuck around with this Ray for a bit. And yeah, got the dub. Decent game. I don't think anything too crazy, but more or less just made this video to kind of go over that stuff with you guys with the Prowler and such. And the Wingman, trying to get to you guys more tips. Well, like I said, if this video hits 10 likes, I will be doing a full controller settings, tips, tricks, all that stuff. I'll do a video of that if this video hits 10 likes, so don't be afraid to hit that like button. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you're able to learn something. And I really enjoy doing these videos. I'm going to try and come up with more. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.